In September 2025, the government of Nepal made a shocking announcement: a nationwide ban on social media. Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all suddenly became inaccessible. Platforms that had become part of everyday life, not only in Nepal, but across the world. The official reason? To protect the public from misinformation. But was that the whole truth? This event didn't just make headlines, it shook the political foundation of Nepal itself, and it raised a question that concerns us all. Who controls the information we see? And how free are we, really? Chapter 1: The Day SNS Disappeared. It all happened in just one night. Nepal's government abruptly cut access to 26 different apps, including every major social media platform. Their explanation? These companies failed to register under the country's new communication regulations. But for the people, it felt like something more sinister. It was a digital blackout, a sudden silence that spread panic and confusion. In truth, it was a form of information lockdown. Chapter 2: The spark called Nepo Kids. Just before the blackout, one topic had exploded online: Nepo Kids. This term referred to the children of politicians and elites, living in luxury while the average citizen struggled. Designer bags, lavish vacations, expensive overseas education, driving around in government vehicles for fun. Meanwhile, most young people couldn't even afford daily necessities. Social media had become the platform for exposing these inequalities. And just as the rage began to spread, social media was silenced. Coincidence? The people didn't think so. Chapter 3: Silence was not an option, but the youth refused to stay quiet. If they couldn't speak online, they'd speak in the streets. On September 8th, tens of thousands of young people, mostly students and workers, gathered in the capital, Kathmandu. They marched. They chanted. They stood up for their right to speak, even without a screen. Chapter 4: The Meaning of the Straw Hat. Among the protesters, one symbol stood out: a familiar pirate flag, the straw hat, from One Piece. What started as a manga icon became a symbol of resistance, freedom, brotherhood, defiance, belief. In Nepal, the straw hat represented a shared cry: you can silence our accounts, but you can't silence our will. Chapter 5: The Cost of Repression. The protest started peacefully, but police responded with force: tear gas, water cannons, rubber bullets, and finally live ammunition. At least 19 young people lost their lives. Hundreds were injured. They were Gen Z. They had dreams. And now they were martyrs for freedom of expression. Chapter 6: Collapse of a government. Facing national outrage and global criticism, the government unraveled. The Interior Minister resigned. The social media ban was repealed. Prime Minister K.P. Oli stepped down. Even the president resigned. Within just a few days, the core of Nepal's leadership had fallen. And it all started with the banning of apps. But the truth ran far deeper. Chapter 7: What happens when you lose information? So what is social media? A place to chat, share memes? Maybe. But for many, it's more than that. It's a weapon of words, a shield for the powerless. When Nepal's youth lost access to information, they realized just how precious and fragile freedom of speech really is. Chapter 8: This could happen anywhere. This wasn't just a Nepalese issue. It's a warning for all of us. Think about it. Are your search results unbiased? Do all your news apps use the same language? Are you stuck in a content bubble shaped by algorithms? Are you really choosing what you see? Or is someone choosing for you? Chapter 9: What we can do. What matters now is this: the ability to question what we see, the courage to speak up when it matters. Yes, social media has risks, but giving it up out of fear means giving up our ability to think. The youth of Nepal risked everything to protect that freedom. Now it's our turn to choose. Final chapter: What will you do? A revolution that began with blocked apps. A pirate flag that became a banner for change. So here's the question: who controls your information? Whose voice are you listening to? And who do you choose to believe? You decide. Just don't take freedom of information for granted.